Hey everyone, happy Friday. Um, Welcome to probably the one of many um, pre-practice, post-practice, pre-game, post-game press conferences or self-press conference I like to do for the 2023 sports season. This is all going to involve like Gaelic football. It's going to involve Aussie rules, maybe football, and just so on and so forth. Um, I just want to just talk about. It's gonna feel like a proof to others video. I might just put it on to my proof to others YouTube channel for this one, because it is gonna be a little bit of like kind of educating, but also what my game plan is, kind of going forward and what I want to do and see, um, and just see how it goes. So for this press conference, and obviously I'm always open to questions, always open to you know speak about whatever. So I'll just, rather than wasting time, I'll get right to it. So um I had this thought back a while ago when I was at the 2019 Northwind camp in Edmonton, Alberta. That was May 2019. And I remember one of the main Northwind players, who I was rooming with at the time. Um, he he gave me this critique of I was too quiet and I wasn't being loud enough. And I was like, okay, well, thank you for letting me know, because even I noticed that myself. Like I become a little more like Mask, which I'm going to get to here very shortly. Because even at that, because when I remember that training camp back then, I'll admit I wasn't that great at all. I really stood out. I wasn't like the best player on that camp, and I was very quiet and very out of it. And also, like I mentioned about the mask thing. So, and what I bring up about masking, especially in the autism world. So, for those who are not aware of what masking in, I shouldn't say not just in the autism world, but in the neurodiversity world, it's when someone like me on the spectrum, hide themselves, like kind of hide who they are so they could fit in, try to, make friends, try to find a partner, just kind of like trying to fit in with the whole neurotypical world. So with that Northwind camp in my mind, and that critique I had on how I was, and just thinking about myself, even in everyday life, I should say, I think it's time that I want to try to be a little bit more unmasked and try to be myself, be who I want to be. Because for a long time now, I've masked myself that, like, my biggest fear with myself is if I were to unmask, I've always that doubt and always that I always feel self-conscious of being judged at, or just may not fit in with others, and not really being well accepted. Like I literally have to feel like I need to fit in order to be part of a group of friends, or whatever, or like a team, whatever. So I know we got the pony platter coming up in May, and that's actually one of the biggest things that I want to work on. Obviously, there's other game styles that I am going to change for myself, because there's a few times where I kept going to do the same style, and it cost me quite a few times. So I'm not going to give that out. It's just something that I've noticed myself in the past couple of years playing footy. I just want to kind of fix that. Trying to make myself a little bit more of a skillful player. But the unmasking part, I'm not going to give everything away, but during training sessions, either in Gaelic football or Aussie rules, a little bit will come out. Just kind of like a little bit of a sneak preview. For those who are doing both sports with me, you'll get an idea. But it's just kind of like, all I can really say, it's really me, you know, it's me, but we're just going to turn up the volume. We're gonna like change the tone. Like it's gonna be a lot different, because I feel like a lot of times I come out as monotone. I come out, you know, not really being all that sociable. You know, those things. And it's something that I really want to change, because I know if I keep masking myself, you know, even it has affected my mental health in a way of like, you know what, I might as well just, you know, just be left alone, or, you know, I don't think I'm able to fit in. So obviously, big change in that this year. And also, like I said, this is part of a proof to others thing. So I, just a way to educate, like, what is like with being masked and being unmasked. I know it's, you know, coming from my point of view, but I mean, I might just do a separate video about masking and unmasking. But this here was just more like a little presser, just to let you know, just saying that this is what I want to be this year. And I think if I am able to unmask myself off, like on the field and even off, I feel like I will be a more superb player, definitely a lot better athlete for sure. But again, until really I start doing that and unmask myself, won't really know. So we'll just have to wait and see. So I might do a little preview tomorrow on Gaelic football, but I'm not going to be completely unmasked. I just want that build up. But again, like I mentioned, I'll do a separate video because I want to get back into doing videos about autism. So, but yeah, that's it. So if you have any questions, definitely comment them down below, or DM me. There's gonna be a lot of these pressers coming up in the year. I'm looking forward to them. I think next one I'm gonna do is for after the March 7th Halifax Dockers training session. I'll do a presser there, and that's just before I go to Alberta. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for coming to my presser. We'll see you next time.